Hey guys, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and we're going to look at another part from Inception Designs today. This is their adjustable beaver tail that we have here. It is adjustable in length, so you can make it longer or shorter depending on your gun setup. If you're running a smaller body or a more compact frame setup or whatever it happens to be, you can adjust that. Now, in the back here, there is one set screw, which you can back out, or you can actually take it out all the way, whatever. Just like that. And that'll let you adjust the length of the beaver tail on the post here. So if you need to make it longer, you can screw it out and then screw in the set screw, and that will lock the post down so that it can't move anymore. So you can change the length of it. Now, what I want to tell everybody though is this will not work for every gun that is out there. If you have an autococker that has a beaver tail on it already and you're like, oh, this one looks great, I'm going to put it on my gun, there's a pretty good chance that it won't work. And the reason being is this mounts up completely different than typical beaver tails do. What I have here is just a gun I threw together real quick so that people can see how a typical beaver tail does mount up to the gun. We've got our frame and our body, and usually on the back side of the body, there is another hole at the back here. There's your rear frame screw, one more hole, and then your back block would usually be sitting right here. Normally, this rear screw is used for holding the beaver tail in place. Sometimes it's also used to hold the IVG in place, which would be your velocity adjuster or your velocity guide right here. The screw will come through and attach and hold the IVG in place. If you have what they call a threaded IVG, where you've got threads on the inside of your body and your IVG threads in, then you will not use a screw to hold the IVG in. You would just use it for the beaver tail. So normally it goes like that. All right, so we've got our beaver tail on there, our back block right here, and then it will move back and forth like that. Now, if you do not have a frame that has a hole in it right here on the back of the frame, you cannot use this. This is where that beaver tail would screw in, and then it would be in the same place right there. So again, if your frame does not have a hole in the back of it, like the Inception Designs frame does, then you cannot use this beaver tail unless you somehow machined a hole, tapped it, and then put this in there. I guess that would work for you. But if you don't have that, it will not work. Now, maybe you guys are wondering why I don't have one on my gun. Back in the day, and still currently, if you shoot a cocker style gun that has a cocking rod that sticks out the back right here, certain cockers don't have those. But if you have one that sticks out right here through the IVG, and when you shoot it, you push on it with your thumb, your velocity will jump up incredibly because you're putting more force on the mainspring inside here, and your gun will shoot harder. So this is one way to counteract that. If you put a beaver tail on your gun and then you try to stick your finger in here and push on the cocking rod, when the block comes back, it'll smash your thumb. So it's a way to keep people from doing that. Plus, this protects your face. So when you're shooting your gun, the back block, as it moves back and forth, doesn't smack you in the forehead or the face or wherever. So both it protects your face and it makes it so you can't cheat. So if you still shoot cockers, they do require it in some places. If you're out on the field with one, like in a tournament setting, you're not going to see it at your local field. They'll be checking for beaver tails on your gun. Probably not going to happen. But I just want to give everybody a heads up and show them this is a cool design, but it doesn't work with everything out there. So if you don't have that frame with the hole, don't get it. You're out of luck. You have to look for one that looks like this. So anyway, Inception Designs adjustable beaver tail. It's available through the website. Just make sure you have the right platform for it. Check it out. Order yours today through ansgear.com.